Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here again for another one of my random rants. And today's random rant is about aggressive drivers, especially when you're dealing with pedestrians, whether they're walking, running, biking, whatever the heck they're doing. But just settle down a little bit, people. Your life will not end if you have to alter your speed the slightest bit, or alter your lane choice the slightest bit to go around people. One of the things that I do, I run every single day. I've ran every single day since I turned 40, and I'm out here, it's 25 plus 100 days now, and I'd say 95% of my runs are on the road. I used to run a lot more trail, but I've got so busy with work and my dogs and stuff that I can't get away this often to drive all the way out to the trail, which is like an hour round trip plus the run time trail. So instead of being gone that long away from my job, I just run here locally. And one of the things I do is, you'll see, if you look behind me here, I'm actually running or walking facing traffic. I'm on the opposite side of the road. I'm on the left-hand side here in America, where you're supposed to drive on the right. And the reason I do that is because I want to make eye contact with the driver. And as you notice, like here's a perfect example, that driver moved all the way over to the far other lane, probably 4 houses up, already moved over. Nobody behind me, works out great. Everybody has a wonderful time. The issue comes down to, a lot of times people are looking at their phones, they're texting, they're not paying attention. And the reason I always face into traffic is because if the guy behind me coming up from the right-hand lane hits me in this, I'm literally flipping down, I'm right here on the edge of the grass. As far as you can go over without tripping on the grass edge. So I am literally over here. The guy on the other side going the same direction I am from the opposite lane hits me. There's not much I can do about it because I don't have mirrors. I can't look over my shoulder constantly. You just kind of live with it. But if so many times, even people coming right at me don't see me, they don't look, they don't pay attention, they're looking at their phone. I can look up and see they haven't made eye contact with me. They're not paying attention, their face is down, especially if I'm running in the evening or dark. Even with my big ass headlamp on and stuff, I'll see their face all lit up from their iPhone or their Droid, whether it's a cell phone, super bright. They're clearly texting, they're looking at their phone, they're watching TikTok, where the hell they're doing, and that happens. But what I just had an incident just now is crossing one of the major roads. I run mostly side roads, and then we have one of the more major roads, which is still a 30-mile-an-hour road. And I've been out here running thousands of miles every year. I mean, this year I'm running a marathon a week, so I've got a lot of miles on the roads running. I've been running for well over a decade now, and it's amazing at how you can kind of start to judge cars for speed, and you notice it. Don't pay too much attention about it. You can hear them, some different tires, different noises, but when they go by, you know which ones are doing near the speed limit, which ones are doing well over double, just whatever. So I was coming down one of the side roads, crossing our more major road here. Again, it's still a 30-mile-an-hour road. And I looked up, looked both ways. Once I cleared out, as I'm running down the road, got into the sidewalk area, and there was nobody coming from my left, somebody coming from the right, but they were half a short block away from me. They were quite a ways away. So I went ahead and just bumped up my pace a smidgen, ran on across the road, not a big deal at all. And that car, as I headed out there, I noticed they were clearly going way above the speed limit, like way above the speed limit. And they had to hit their brakes. Well, they didn't have to. They chose to hit their brakes because I would have been by there without a problem. But I think they realized, oh shit, I'm going way too fast. Most likely were looking at their phone, looked up, saw some in their lane, freaked out because they hit their brakes pretty hard. As they got there, they blew their horn at me, and I started threw my arms up there like, hey, what the hell, And that guy slammed on his brakes. He was going fast enough that he went farther. I was probably 35 feet on past when he got to me. So I was already down the road 35 feet. I'm running 9.5 minute miles. So it wasn't like I was sprinting. At that moment, I was probably running about a 9 minute mile. I sped up a little bit. So it wasn't like I was like as fast as I can run. So I threw my arms like, what the hell, buddy? So he slams on his brakes. I was just madder than hell. And he went farther past the road than what I was past the road. Like, so I turned around and walked back, and I'm like, what the hell? This guy comes ripping the car back in reverse, which again, if you've been doing 30 mile an hour and had to hit your brakes when you claim you saw me way up there, you would have already been stopped way before you got to me. But when you had to hit your brakes all the way to here, you went way past me. That meant you're going way above 30. So boys in his window start screaming, yelling at me. I had to hit my brakes, and he can't be. I'm like, well, pedestrians have the right of way. Read the order, read the laws, whatever. But I was nowhere near you, man. Like, I was 35 feet down the road when you got here, so I was nowhere near you. The fact you're, oh man, this dude's like just screaming and yelling at it. Next time I see you, I'm gonna run you over. And I'm like, you have yourself a wonderful day. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, but he's like, he ain't got the right to be out in front of me, and he hit my brakes. Just loses his mind. And people are crazy. I don't give a fuck what he says, man. It's not worth dying on that hill. But I was like, dude, just calm down, man. The rule of activity in the life is whoever's gonna inconvenience the least let them have the right of way. And I'm not stupid. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not like some kid chasing a ball. I'm not a dog chasing a squirrel. I saw you. I made my choice. I run out here, I said, thousands of miles a year, and here's where we're at. But you don't have the right to come back and then threaten to kill me, run me over with your car because you're mad because you had to alter your speed, which, by the way, was way over the speed limit. You were clearly speeding. There was anywhere near 30 mile an hour at that time. So if you're one of those drivers, just be cautious, be courteous. And if somebody does happen to, in your opinion, did you wrong, just settle down and move on. I should say nobody, 99% of the people out in the world are not out here looking to ruin your life. They're just living their life, man. I made a conscious decision that it's worth risking to run across this. I had plenty of time. You not paying attention to your driving, you freaked out and lost your damn mind. So just realize the fact that, man, somebody cuts you off in traffic, somebody merges into you without a signal, whatever, 99% of the time in the world, they didn't do it to you. They're oblivious. They're dumb. They're ignorant. They're not paying attention. They're distracted. They just did it. They were just thinking, hey, I need to do that lane. I'm going to go over there. This guy, he's like I set out. I timed it. I had a neighbor call me and tell me when he was leaving his house so I could time my run just so I get out there right in front of him. I spent 3 weeks trying to get this just right. No, dude. I don't know you. I'll never see you again. Your life is so insignificant. It does not matter to me in any way, shape, or form. But just be one of those people, just let it roll off your back, move on, and realize that you don't know what kind of day I'm having. None of this crap, man. Just settle down, big boy. It's not that important. So one of the things is just, if you're those people, give leeway to us out here who are running, biking, walking, pushing a baby stroller, walking a dog, whatever it is. Realize the fact that we're just trying to live. If you are on your phone, you're texting, if you're trying to crowd us because you don't want to move over because this is my right, this is my road, you can kill us. Like, we can die. I'm putting my life at risk every damn day I step out my door to go for a run. I'm stepping out that door hoping you guys don't decide to mow me down just to have some idiot, because he had to touch his brake, in his opinion, in his exact words, he had to touch his brake. I had to hit my brakes. He's willing to threaten my life to come back and run me over next time he sees me, which, I don't know, thinks there's only one person right here that runs in this world. But I hope he don't run over somebody else because he thinks I wronged them. He's going to go get justice upon somebody else. But, man, just life ain't that damn precious. Or actually, life is that precious. Your time isn't that precious that you're willing to threaten somebody's life because you had to alter your speed, which was way above 30. But touch your brakes so you didn't kill someone. God forbid you'd have to apply your brakes. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. Just be more courteous, be more cautious. See people out there on a bike, running, walking, dog, baby stroller, whatever the hell it is, give us as much leeway as possible. If you're coming one way at us, you see a car coming the other way and it's a narrow road, just slow down. Let the car pass. Don't try and crowd us off. Where I live, there's virtually no sidewalks around here at all. It's just road. They're running somebody's yard, which has tons of tripping hazards and God knows what in them, to be on the road. It's the only choice I got. There's a couple little sidewalks around here, but it's like a 1 mile loop. I'm not going to run around a 1 mile loop for 5 miles a day. It's not going to happen. So yeah, just be courteous, be kind, and give us some space. 3-foot rule is the state law, but man, it ain't going to hurt anybody. Move the hell over. Just give us as much room as possible and let us all get home safe to our family, to our pets, to our life. So thanks for watching. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Get out there and be kind to one another.